अस्सलाम वालेकुम friends, hope you are all doing good. सब अच्छे होंगे, मज़े में होंगे. Today we are in lecture 3 of constitutional law. In first two lectures we have discussed about the constitutional law and its types. In the second lecture we have discussed about the historical background of the constitutional law. Now we are going to discuss the silent features of Indian constitution. I will just give a brief introduction of these features. I will not go in detail. All of you know that our constitution is written constitution. It is written constitution in the form of single and formal documents. Our drafting committee have drafted this constitution and they took almost 2 years, 11 months, 18 days to complete this constitution. And finally our constitution came into force on 26th of January 1950. Another important feature of our constitution is that it is lengthiest constitution of all the written constitution in the world. Originally, when our constitution came into force, it was consisting of only 395 articles divided into 22 parts and 8 schedules. Now, with the passage of time, with the change in circumstances, subsequent amendments were made and new provisions were added in the constitution, and now our constitution consists of 448 articles divided into 25 parts and 12 schedules. First, it was consisting of only 22 parts, now there are 25 parts. First, there were only 8 schedules, now there are 12 schedules. Another important feature of our constitution is that it provides us a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, and republic type of government. These words are also mentioned in the preamble of our constitution. What does the term sovereign mean? What does the term socialist mean? I will tell you. The term sovereign means that India is no more dependent upon any outside authority. It is fully independent, internally as well as externally. The term socialist means form of production and distribution by the state and equal distribution of wealth. It is a social welfare concept. And the term secular means the state treats all religions equally. There is no special favor for any particular religion. And these are the socialist and secular so far as these terms are concerned. These are newly added provisions, newly added words in the preamble of the constitution, and these were added by way of 42nd Amendment Act 1976. Democratic, all of you know that democracy, democratic government, it means a government elected by the people. It is a government, it is a type of government which gets authority from the people. And the term republic means that there shall be elected head of the state, and the head of the state should be elected by the people. That is known as the republic. And these are all the features of our constitution, Indian constitution. Another important feature of our constitution is that it provides us a quasi-federal type of government. We have discussed in the first lecture also that our constitution is neither purely unitary nor federal. It satisfies the features of both unitary as well as federal features. Now, question arises: when our constitution behaves, when our government behaves unitary, like unitary government, and when our government behaves like federal government. I will tell you that during peacetime, when there is normalcy, when there is no disturbance, then at the time our constitution behavior, our government behaves like federal government. And when there is disturbance, when there is a war like situation in the country, when there is external aggression like situation in the country, at the time our government behaves like unitary type of government, and all the powers get centralized in one government, that is central government. That is why our constitution is said to be quasi-federal, yani ki semi-federal government. Another important feature of our constitution is that it provides us a parliamentary democracy and cabinet form of government. Parliamentary democracy means government which is elected by the people, which gets authority from the people. And cabinet form of government means that president is the constitutional head and the real executive powers vested in the council of ministers. Our constitution also provides us a long list of fundamental rights. It is another feature of our constitution. And the part which deals with these fundamental rights is the part 3rd, and the article 12 to 35 deals with the fundamental rights. Another feature of our constitution is that it provides us directive principles, and the part which deals with the directive principles is part 4th of the constitution, from article 36 to 51, lays down the provisions relating to directive principles. Another important feature of our constitution is that it provides us fundamental duties. Ordinarily, these fundamental duties were not found in our constitution. These are newly inserted provision by way of 42nd Amendment Act 1976. and there is only one single article that deals with the fundamental duties, that is Article 51A, and the part which deals with the fundamental duties is part 4A. यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा ध्यान दीजिए आप. पार्ट थर्ड डील्स विद फंडामेंटल राइट्स, पार्ट फोर्थ deals with directive principles, and part fourth A deals with fundamental duties. Ninth feature of our constitution is that our constitution provides us a principle of adult suffrage. What does this mean? It means that whosoever has attained the age of, not whosoever, but every citizen who has completed the age of 18 years has a right to cast a vote, has a right to elect representatives. Whatever be his sex, whatever be his race, whatever be his religion, whatever be his caste, he has a right to cast a vote, he has a right to elect representatives. But this voting right, previously this voting age for citizens was 21 years. But because of the 61st Amendment Act 1989, this voting age has been reduced from 21 years to 18 years. Now, whosoever has completed his 18 years has a right to cast a vote. Our constitution also provides us a single citizenship. There is no concept of dual citizenship. There is only single citizenship of the country. There are no state citizenship. As we find in America, there is concept of dual citizenship of the country as well as citizenship of the state. Another important feature for constitution is that it provides us a concept of judicial review and independence of judiciary. What does these things mean? What does independence of judiciary means? Independence of judiciary means that judges of Supreme Court and High Court are not subject to any control by any authority. They are free. They are free to give decisions. They are free to decide cases on be submitted. They cannot be subjugated by any authority. They cannot be suppressed by legislative or executive. They have power to give views. They have power to give judgment freely. And judicial review means that judicial review is provided by Article 32 and 226, which confer power on the Supreme Court and High Court to examine the constitutional validity of a law passed by the Parliament or state legislature. Another important feature for constitution is that it provides a both rigid and flexible type of constitution. What does these terms means? I have discussed with you in the lecture first that our constitution is both rigid as well as flexible. Some provisions of it are flexible and some provisions of it are rigid. Flexible means that which can be amended by ordinary legislative process, and rigid means which requires a technical and special method for its amendment. This rigidity, about flexibility of our constitution, we will again discuss it when we will discuss Article 368 of the Constitution, which provides power on the Parliament to amend the provisions of the Constitution. And it is mentioned that there are three ways to amend the provisions of the Constitution. They can be amended by way of simple majority. They can be amended by way of special majority. They can be amended by special majority with ratification of states. It is all about today's lecture. Hope you will enjoy it, and if you like my lecture for any reason, subscribe my channel and hit like button and share. Don't forget to share with others. And enjoy your day. Allah Hafiz.